Oh, I just turned down where Mackenzie thing is there.
Yeah.
See, now there's that Dr. English. I put it part, jumped off road. We thought that was great. He's my doctor. And if you've been in there for 10 minutes, you might as well figure it out. Ooh.
You think that's their over, you like to talk.
Okay, it's 1 o'clock. I'm going to call the July 7th Board of Commission meeting to order. Today, we're going to start out with the prayer by Commissioner Sarkella, followed by the pledge by Commissioner Moody.
Dear Lord, we come to you today with grateful hearts. We're grateful, Lord, because we're allowed to live in a free country and gather in a free fashion. We're especially grateful too, Lord, for the fact that we have celebrated 250 years of this marvelous country that we're able to live in. We ask that you would be with us in our meeting today, give us thoughtful hearts and sound minds to make good decisions for the folks that we represent and the folks that we live with. We ask all this in your precious Son's name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. Leslie, roll call, please.
District 1 Chairman John Block.
Present.
District 2 Commissioner Roger Ballard.
Present.
District 3 Commissioner Gary Heberling.
Here.
District 4 Commissioner Bill Sarkella.
Here.
District 5 Commissioner Christine Lee. Present. District 6 Commissioner Evans Ehart.
Here.
District 7 Commissioner John Moody.
Here.
Thank you, Leslie.
Here.
There are no corrections or deletions to today's agenda. I'll entertain a motion to adopt the agenda as presented.
Sword.
Motion by
Give that one to Chris. She beat me to the punch.
Motion by Commissioner Ballard, supported by Commissioner Lee to adopt the agenda as presented. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Agenda is adopted. Next up is approval of our meeting minutes from June 16th. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Support. I have a motion by Commissioner Heberlein, supported by Commissioner Moody to approve our meeting minutes from June 16th. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. You would have received your correspondence from Jody through email the other day. We're going to move into commissioner reports and we'll start with Commissioner Ballard.
Okay, on the 8th of the month, I was up in Argyle Township for their meeting. Nothing really new there other than road issues. Last night I was at the city of Marlette. They got quite a bit going on. I'm not going to go through the whole list. Back on the 24th, I went and toured the marijuana grow operation in Marlette. Quite an impressive building. I live about probably 5 blocks from that to the north. There's a lot of concern over odor coming out of that building. I don't expect to get much from there. I'll probably get more from my neighbors who grow right next door. So that's all I have for now.
Great. Thank you, Roger. Gary?
Yep, thank you. Excuse me, last week I attended Moore Township meeting, gave my monthly report. In their meeting, I gave the treasury report, talked about the blade issues in the Snover area, and then Moore Township, Mike Moore from the DTF was there, gave his early DTF report and talked about the millage upcoming in November. The last thing that I wrote down is they are having problems with people living in campers year round, and that's against their township regulations. And I didn't get to just all what they're going to do. They're going to take action on it. Next week, July 13th, I have Custer Township meeting. End of my report.
Thank you, Gary. Bill?
Carsonville also received drug task force report. It's good Mike's getting out and sharing that with the public. And the council and president positions are up for election. Brownfield development grant applied for, so they've got some property to work on. And then they were talking about a facility, the church there, trying to get that zone to commercial. Buell Township has a new clerk, deputy clerk. Kudos to Leslie for helping out with that circumstance. And also she's gotten someone who's also qualified, Don Cubitt, to assist with their election that's going to be coming up. They also had drug task force there. All construction's done and their gravel and brining is taken care of as well. And then Sand Lake Township sat in on their budget hearing and discussion with their Lexington water rates. For those folks who don't know, water in Sand Lake Township's coming from Lexington. And a lot of the residents in between Lexington Township want water now as well. So Sand Lake Township's going to oversee that. Planning Commission vacancy there, discussion on short-term rentals, and then they were going to be renewing their assessor's contract. That's all I have.
Thank you, Bill. Christine?
I have nothing to report. Next week I have Brown City, Flint, and Maple Valley Township.
Okay, I had a follow-up phone conversation with Delaware Township about the public safety funds. That's all I had. Evans?
Last week I attended the grand opening of Tierney Park down by Lexington's Harbor. It's a nice park, everything they did to it. They got it open just in time for the 4th. About 20-ish parking spots are designated for DNR parking spots now. They're marked by red, so don't park in them if you don't have a boat. But then also we got Carlsville Pioneers Days this weekend. That's it.
Good, thank you,
I
Evans.
was wondering what those were for. Yeah.
Wondering why you're getting in trouble for parking?
Haven't parked down there yet, but. On the 17th, I had, Worth Township. They approved their 26-27 budget. Gave their planning commission members a little bit of a raise per diem for their meetings, $100 for the meeting chair. And $60 for their regular members. The assessor contract, they redid that, and a 2-year contract, and they went up to $15 per parcel from $14.50. They bought a new sign, electronic sign out front of the building from a business in Lakeport for $13,590. They bought 2 2200 kW generators from TNT for 24/7. And they're redoing their roof shingles for $38,700. And then last night I had Melvin. They had a public hearing concerning their village master plan. They had heard about 2 hours worth of public comment, and those 2 hours worth of public comment was from 4 people. So it was a long meeting. They tabled it to next month. Their final decision. They're gonna be painting their township hall, and Michigan Exterior Pros out of Lapeer won that bid. And they're doing some sidewalk repairs, 236 feet of sidewalk for $12,600. And they are working on a blight issue also in the village. And that's it.
Thank you, John. Appreciate everyone's commissioner reports. Nathan, your administrator report, please.
Yes, thank you. I believe most of you have probably seen, looks like the budget was passed by, or it doesn't look like it, the budget was passed by the House and Senate, waiting for governor's signature at this point. So that's positive. Last year, as we remember, there was quite a lengthy delay post-July. We're waiting for that to get done. So it's on a much better pace this year for everybody. So we will have our new IT tech will be starting this week as well. We had a vacancy in that position. Did some interviews and found somebody we think will be a good fit, and he will be starting tomorrow. So that will be positive. We've also had some discussions with our dispatch director, Crystal Schultz, in regards to staffing over there. As you remember, we created the director role, we have the deputy role. We're just looking at overall currently operations, what makes the most sense for staffing. There's a little bit of an issue filling a part-time dispatcher role. There's some discussion about whether it would make more sense to make that a full-time role. Along with that, evaluating the need for a deputy position. So we've got some things that may come before the board and the personnel committee in the future regarding dispatch.
Okay.
All right. And lastly, our audit was able to get completed on time, and it was submitted. As I think there was some discussion, there was just some things that were maybe outside of our control with getting that, or our auditors' control in getting that done. And myself and Christy Bender, our finance director, plan to just kind of have a discussion with one of our entities about that, because like I said, the delay on their part created a delay on our part. So, but I think that'll be, hopefully we can get that cleaned up in the future. So,
Very good.
all right. That's all I have.
Any questions for Nathan? Seeing none, we'll move on. Thank you for your report, Nathan. At this time, I'm going to call for public comments pertaining to the agenda. Are there any public comments pertaining to the agenda today? Seeing none, we are going to move on. I see no need for appointments to standing committees. There's no need for county chair appointments, so that's going to move us directly into general resolutions. And the first resolution we have today is the fiscal year 2027 Community Corrections Grant application. Dave, I see you're here. Did you want to speak to it just briefly?
I did real quick. I apologize for my lateness. Drive and a lot of farm factors out there. It slowed me down a little bit. First, I want to comment on what Nathan said. The budget is in front of the governor to be signed. There was a little bit of a scare when the budget negotiations were going on. One side wanted to completely get rid of community corrections. The governor had originally said she wanted to add $1 million to our budget, which is very needed. They're adding some new CCABs in the state. Currently, they haven't increased the 14.2 million, at least in my 10 years, which has been since 2010. So every time they add something, somebody's going to lose something. Over the last couple of years, the lapse funds have gone away. Everyone's doing a better job. When I say everyone, all the CCABs in the state doing a better job at utilizing their funds. So last year I was lucky enough. We were doing really good as far as utilization. The state gave us an additional $52,000, which helped us with our program and so forth. Anyways, my comment to him is that if she does sign that, that is going to be a tremendous help, because where we're at now, we can't add any new programming. Because we'd have to take away from the programs we're currently running that are successfully running. So if she signs that, that's going to be huge. The other comment I wanted to say is that the proposal is that we propose is for the $484,606.20. Hopefully that gets approved, because through halfway through our fiscal year, we'll be utilizing every program. Lapeer County is going to supplement our funding with the $40,000 out of opioid funds and possibly an additional 20. I'm trying to get in front of Tuscola and ask them for the 20 that they gave us last year that we did not spend. And then that way we'll be able to continue programming through fiscal year 2026. So that's where we're at. Is there any questions?
Any questions for Dave? Seeing none, we appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Commissioner Moody?
Fiscal year 2027 Community Corrections Grant application, whereas Sanilac County as a member of the Thumb Area Regional Community Corrections with Lapeer, Huron, and Tuscola counties recognize the need to offer felony probationers with specific programming targeted at further advancing offender success rates and reducing repeat offender. And whereas the fiscal year 2027 Community Corrections Grant application written on behalf of the Thumb Area Regional Community Corrections will provide a funding source to incorporate such programming and administrative oversight in Sanilac County. Therefore, be it resolved that Sanilac County Board of Commissioners hereby approves Sanilac County's participation in the Thumb Area Regional Community Corrections fiscal year 2027 Community Corrections Grant application for the period of 10/1/26 through 9/30 of 27. Be it further resolved that this resolution be spread upon the proceedings of the Sanilac County Board of Commissioners this 7th day of July 2026.
I have a resolution offered by Commissioner Moody. Is there support?
Support.
I have support by Commissioner Lee. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Leslie, a roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Moody?
Yes.
Commissioner Lee?
Yes.
Commissioner Black?
Yes.
Commissioner Ehart?
Yes.
Commissioner Ballard?
Yes.
Commissioner Sarcella?
Yes.
And Commissioner Heberly?
Yes.
Okay. Yeses have it. The resolution is adopted. Thank you, Leslie.
You're welcome.
Okay. We have one more resolution today, and this one is a resolution honoring George Sepsi. Commissioner Ehart is going to read that one.
Did the nephews of Corporal Sepsi join me here?
Yeah.
That's all three of you.
Yeah. Gotta have
This is a resolution honoring Corporal George F.C. I'm sure you've all seen in the newspapers and Facebook. Whereas on April 25th, 2025, the Defense POW MIA Accounting Agency, the PAA, identified the remains of Corporal George F. Sepsi, a Michigan soldier who has been missing in action since World War II. And whereas Corporal Sepsi served with Company M, 3rd Battalion, 126th Infantry Regiment, 32nd Infantry Division, and was lost during the Bunagana campaign in Papua New Guinea on November 26, 1942, while fighting Japanese forces near the Saputa Sanada track. And whereas following the war efforts to recover identified thousands of American service members in the Pacific Theater were unable to account for Corporal Sepsi, and unidentified remains recovered from the Saputa Sanada area were interred as unknowns in the Manila American Cemetery and Memorial in the Philippines. And whereas in 2017, DPAA personnel exhumed one such unknown, and through scientific analysis and historical research, positively identified the remains of those of Corporal Sepsi more than 80 years after his loss. And whereas Corporal Sepsi is memorialized on the walls of the missing at the Manila American Cemetery Memorial, and his identification serves as a testament to the nation's enduring commitment to account for those who've never returned home. Now therefore be resolved, the Sanilac County Board of Commissioners honors the life, service, and sacrifice of Corporal George F. Sepsi and expresses its gratitude for the efforts that brought him home and provide long-awaited answers to his family, community, and nation. Adopted this 7th day of July, 2026.
Thanks, Mike. Swing. Getting into the side.
Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
gentlemen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
You too.
Yes.
Okay, I have a resolution offered by Commissioner Ehart. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Commissioner Moody. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Leslie, roll call, please.
Commissioner Ehart.
Yes.
Commissioner Moody.
Yes.
Commissioner Lee.
Yes.
Commissioner Ballard.
Yes.
Commissioner Heberling.
Yes.
Commissioner Sarcella.
Yes.
Commissioner Block.
Yes. Resolution is adopted. Thank you, Leslie.
You're welcome.
That's going to conclude resolutions for today. So we're going to move into committee reports, and we'll start with Commissioner Moody.
No report. I had 2 cancels.
I had to miss my HTC meeting last month, but this month, I'll tell you, I was able to fill the commercial spot for Sanilac County by someone, you probably never heard of, Dawn Cubit.
Oh,
She'll be taking the spot on our board. So, and she's on vacation this month. She says she's out of state, so she'll be taking her spot next month when she returns.
all right. No more asking Dawn to get on.
Probably needs a vacation.
Well,
She told me I thought we tried.
You guys heard of her?
Gonna be good, but then I got home and there's nothing to do.
I'm going to need her for some one of these days, and she's going to be too busy.
Oh,
Yeah, we do elections.
well, this is only one day a month, so it's like an hour.
Well, we are grateful to Dawn for her
That's
continued
right.
service to the
Yes.
community, that's for sure. Was that all?
Yep,
Peter?
that's it.
All right. So, our last county planning commission meeting was canceled, and personnel and policy, we haven't met in a little while. We haven't had anything going, although it sounds like we've got some things coming. So I don't have anything to report today. Christine?
I have nothing to report.
Okay, Bill?
Transportation, met a couple weeks ago. Questions on the audit, finally got that completed. And there's some software issues with some of the new buses, and Ford Tubbs has donated the software for our mechanics to handle that. So some in-house stuff will be taken care of. They also participate in the senior fair. Food drive, once again, 323 households and over 700 people for the food drive. And funding did come in finally for a couple different things that they owed us on. And then we had one bus had a deer accident, but they're gonna be able to fix it in-house
Okay,
instead of taking it to a bump shop and waiting on it. That's all I have.
very good. Thank you, Bill. Gary?
Thank you, John. Since our last meeting, I attended a region MMPC meeting. And all the townships will be getting a letter. Nathan, I'm sure you'll be getting a letter. The public hearing is held on September 16th at 6 p.m. That will be at Biagio's in Kingston. And also in that meeting, we were told that each year we have to report to Eagle the data annually. Goals that we addressed in the meeting is recycling, benchmarking, organic drop-offs, and current plans for new drop-offs. And Eagle was there at every meeting. Eagle was at that meeting, and they complimented our 4 counties that we're part of, that we are one of less than 10% of the counties in the state that are prepared and ready to move forward with this. So there's still a lot of work, so he congratulated us. Tonight, I have a Parks Board meeting just to update you on some of the things we approved in our last meeting a month ago. We approved Chad Hooper to repaint the pavilion. And we approved that, and I believe that was $7,000 some dollars. I can't remember exact amount of that. We're also had a watershed and a flooding problem at Forester Park, and we got that approved and moved forward that with the bids. And then we're going to talk about it today in our meeting. We approved 2 gravel Forester Park, the driveways, and that we're going to, I hope we can approve that today in our meeting. So I think Doug's going to be here for that. End my report. Thank you.
Gary? Roger?
It's been pretty slow the last few weeks, but liking it.
Hey, it's summertime. It's okay to slow down.
See, that won't even jinx us with that comment.
I had a CMH board meeting and also one committee meeting. DTF, they have been visiting municipalities, as you have reported. Sergeant Cott was in Marlette last night, and between he and Lieutenant Moore, they're trying to cover all the municipalities. So
I can tell you, it means a lot to those municipalities.
It does.
To see those guys.
It does.
Anytime they get somebody in one of their meetings.
and he was on his way to another meeting, so he spun around and he was gone. But I did comment to there's a lot of public at Marlette meetings, and I wanted to make sure they know that the DTF is out there working hard. That's a difficult position to be in. It's not a 9 to 5 job. They're out there 7 days a week, and when they get called, they go, if it's 3 a.m. or whatever. So they get a little flack sometimes that they're not being effective, but they are. They just can't report everything that they're doing. So kudos to them. That's all I have.
Great. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate everyone's committee report.
Oh, wait, I forgot one thing. I did go and visit with the state representative. He is at the Marlette Township Hall the last Monday of the month. While he was chasing his dog Kitty down, I reviewed his report he was going to give, because I couldn't stay for the meeting, but basically the budget was a big issue, which did fortunately get passed.
Okay.
Sent on.
Very good.
That's it.
Thank you, Roger. Appreciate everyone's committee reports. I see no unfinished business, so we'll just launch right into new business today. And today that'll start out with FA 092-26, approval of current claims.
Sand Lake County Board of Commissioners hereby approves the payment of current claims identified on the accounts payable report dated June 30th, 2026 for the general bank account in the amount of $174,229.41.
I have a motion by Finance Chairman Sarkella, supported by Commissioner Ehart. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Next up is FA 093-26, budget adoptions, amendments, appropriations, and transfers.
Sand Lake County Board of Commissioners hereby approves the following amendments and establishes the following accounts as listed.
Support.
Was that?
That was me.
That was you?
Roger.
I have a motion by Commissioner Sarkella, supported by Commissioner Ballard. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Next up is FA 094-26, authorization to create temporary seasonal work crew supervisor position for the sheriff's office.
Sand Lake County Board of Commissioners hereby authorizes the creation of a temporary seasonal work crew supervisor position at a starting wage of 23.59 per hour with funding from the sheriff's office budget.
Support. I have a motion by Commissioner Sarcella, supported by Commissioner Moody. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Next up is FA 095-26, award bid for Forester Park Drainage System Flood Control.
Sanilac County Board of Commissioners hereby awards the bid for the Forester Park Drainage System Flood Control Project to Tanton Excavating of Deckerville in an amount not to exceed $6,781.42 funding from the Parks Millage Fund.
Is that you, Gary?
No, I don't know who did that.
Oh, okay. I got a motion by Commissioner Sarcella, supported by Commissioner Ehart. Is there any discussion? All in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Next up is FA 096-26, award bid for Forester Park prep and repainting project.
Sanilac County Board of Commissioners hereby awards the bid for the prep and repainting of the Octagon Pavilion during weekends only at Forester Park to Larry's Decorating Paint Service of Deckerville in an amount not to exceed $7,200 with funding from the Parks Millage Fund.
Support.
I've got a motion by Commissioner Sarcella, supported by Commissioner Lee. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Leslie, we're at FA 096-26.
Yes, we just finished that one, moving on to FA 065.
Yeah, I had a notation here to remind myself. So we're on to FA 065-26, but this is an amended motion. So. Go ahead, Bill.
Sanilac County Board of Commissioners, awards S.A. Terrell the bid for the demolition project at 69 Lexington Street, Sandusky, at a cost not to exceed $53,818 funded through the state county land bank budget and reimbursed by the state land bank grant.
I got a motion by Commissioner Sarcella, support by Commissioner Ballard. Is there discussion?
Yes,
This was amended
Yes.
since
Nope.
our last meeting.
This is the amended motion.
Right.
So I just wanted to clarify, I think the change was, is there was a decision to put gravel in to turn it into a parking lot.
Yeah.
And
So I do want to comment on that.
yeah,
So Nathan and I talked about this yesterday, or a couple days ago. I understand what took place here, but when those grants come through here and we approve them, we were not advised of this. The city manager went directly to Samantha, got approval for that. It didn't go through our system here. We probably would have approved that if we would have, but I think they need to know that this has got to come through, this chamber here.
I 100% agree with you. And I think Nathan's aware of that. And he's going to have a conversation with her about it.
This comes on the heels of the landscaping that took place at our animal control, and we were given a rough time about it, and they dodged the bullet here, so.
Yeah, it's like, treat others as though you want to be treated, right? But it doesn't always seem to work out.
Do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah. The rules are for thee, not for me. So good. I just want to make sure everybody had discussion and understood there was a change and the reason why. And Gary, I think
The change was since our last meeting.
correct. Right? It's the change happened after it left finance, right?
After this was on finance.
Yeah.
I just want to make a point that can't always.
Well, I think,
happen.
Another 20,000 more.
it's grand dollars, right? And I think that the way the other people were looking at it, maybe slightly more loosely, like it's grant dollars, why not utilize them? But Gary, I agree with you 100%. It should have went through our system here. And I'm glad we operate the way we do. It's just not everybody else always wants to play by those rules.
It's not the end of the world. I didn't want to present it that way, but let's do it and do it right the way.
Right, yeah, I'm with you. So, well, very good. We had robust discussion. Is there any further discussion related to that amended motion?
What kind of stone are they gonna use for the gravel? Do we know?
Probably some.
I'm just curious, just a question.
Hopefully something that doesn't have problems.
Yeah.
So,
Don't want
I'm
it to,
sure I'm pretty sure it's limestone.
yeah, we don't want it to run over the curb and get in the road.
I think I already mentioned that.
Okay. Make sure.
It crawls out on the road.
Yeah.
No, that's.
good, that's a good discussion though. Not hearing any further discussion, I'll entertain a vote on this. All in favor of awarding this is an aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Thank you, everyone. That's going to conclude new business. So we're going to have general public comments today. Are there any general public comments today? Seeing none, we are going to move on. Before we jump into this, we do have to go into closed session to review an attorney-client privilege piece of information. I know you're here, finance meeting. Anybody else who's here, just so you know, we're going to go into closed. We're going to review this communication. We have no idea how long that'll take. You're welcome to stay and come back in. Obviously, you guys will stay. I wanted you to know. But when we do come back for the BOC meeting, there will be no action taken by the board other than adjourning the meeting, just so everybody is aware. So with that said, I'll entertain a motion to enter closed session for the purpose of reviewing an attorney-client privilege communication.
Move.
Support.
I got a motion by Commissioner Lee, support by Commissioner Ballard, to enter closed session for the purpose of an attorney-client privilege communication. Leslie, roll call on that? Do we need a roll call for?
We do, and we are entering at 1:30, so I'm making that note.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Commissioner Block,
Yes.
Commissioner Ballard,
Yes.
Commissioner Heberling,
Yes.
Commissioner Sarcella.
Yes.
Commissioner Lee,
Yes.
Commissioner Ehart,
Yes.
Commissioner Moody.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Leslie. We are in closed session.
Bear with me while